Yo, what's going on, guys? GZTV back with another video. We're here. This is the first of 3 videos I'll have today. One of them's not coming till like late tonight, obviously the NBA recap stuff. But right now we are talking about Dexter. I just got done watching the 4th episode of the series. Pretty cool stuff, you know. I thought I was going to be forgetting about some things, but I've caught on pretty quickly. I took a little break from the series because I was watching Better Call Saul. But we're back watching Dexter, and we're also watching Breaking Bad, so we can catch up with the Better Call Saul storyline. I watched Breaking Bad before, but I just want to rewatch it to kind of... It's fun, too. I really like rewatching it. It's so cool to look back on all the things I felt watching this. It's like really good memories. But let's just get into the plot and the critical reception, and then we're going to move on to our This Week in the NFL video. Tomorrow, 94 overall, Darius Slay is coming out, and I'm going to get him for free, so that's fucking awesome. So, while investigating a severed hand found on a beach, Doak spots Guerrero's men watching him. They've been doing this the whole time, and they've been planning on attacking him for embarrassing Guerrero's daughter at the church thing by accusing her father, which I'm pretty sure he did murder the guys, but yeah. After discovering the hand belongs to Tony Tucci, LaGuardia visits his mother in an attempt to make amends for naming him as the ice truck killer on television. She literally went on a live television and said, yeah, Tony Tucci is the ice cream truck killer, the ice truck killer, without even, knowing everything, without even knowing the facts. So, she made a big mistake there. She wants to, apologize to his family and stuff. So Dexter remembers that he and Harry visited this beach when he was a child, where Harry lectured him on the importance of faking emotions to make other people happy and to kind of fit in with society. You know, he has to fake emotions to be happy, pretty much. Is what his father was trying to teach him as a youth. And all of the spots that the killer shows up are going to be important to his youth, as to send a personal message to Dexter. Back at his apartment, Dexter looks through a family photo album to kind of figure out where the ice truck killer is going to go next. Kind of an interesting storyline here. It appears that the ice truck killer broke into his apartment to get to know him, not just leave doll parts. So he probably took some of the things from his photo album, so there's probably no way of him even predicting where this guy's going to strike next. LaGuardia forces Deborah to watch boxes of surveillance tapes so she can pick up on who the killer is. Try to see if they can identify her, of course, but it's kind of a shitty job. Watching surveillance tapes, that's pretty bad. Kara's brother continues to taunt Dokes about how he's going to get himself killed. Kara Simmons' brother, which is weird to joke about, but okay. Dokes lets him know that Ricky wouldn't come out of cover to give Kara a divorce, suggesting he's the reason she was killed. So yeah, interesting stuff there, just flipping the script on other people. But yeah, kind of some personal issues in the police force going on there, a lot of conflict, but it'll eventually reach resolution, which is crazy that they found out who did it and stuff this episode. Later, a severed foot is found near an old soccer field where Dexter played in his youth, another significant part of his childhood, playing youth soccer. Dexter tells Dokes that the killer is sending a message that is more important than the ritual, but cannot tell him what or why. He knows why and stuff, but he doesn't want to reveal anything and make it weird and make it seem like he's also a killer. He doesn't even want people to get a hint of that. I don't know how he's gotten away with it all these years, though. That's kind of interesting, how no one's figured out that Dexter's a serial killer. I don't know. After analysis of the foot, Dexter determines that Tucci is still alive and is systematically having his limbs removed by the ice truck killer and being treated so he can stay alive, which is kind of fucked up. He's pretty much getting tortured. LaGuardia phones Tony's mother to tell her that her son may still be alive. There's hope. So yeah. Batista? Oh, not the wrestler, the guy in the series. I thought his name was Angel Batista, I guess. Batista repeatedly asked Dexter for his advice on a marriage or on an anniversary gift for his wife. So he's like, what should I get her? This kind of looks like this. It's kind of funny though. He's like, oh, that looks like a 4-leaf clover, or that looks like a bug, not a 4-leaf clover. But yeah. It transpires, however, that they have been separated for 3 months due to something he did, so we kind of get something revealed about Batista's family life, which is good. Which is cool. It's nice. Batista ultimately gives her a necklace for like an anniversary gift because he wants to get back with her. He wants to make amends. This episode is kind of about like making amends. That's a pretty big theme that goes on. Meanwhile, Rita and her children are being kept awake at night by a neighbor's dog that just keeps weeping and weeping because he's left out at night. Which would fucking suck, obviously, for anything to be left outside like that. Especially, like, even if it's an outdoor dog and they're supposed to be outside, like, that would suck to just keep them outside all night. When both Rita and Dexter are met with derision from the dog's owner, Rita takes the neglected dog and drives it to a friend's house to live with her and her daughters, so it can actually get some love, it can actually find a home. I don't know why the hell the neighbor said it was an outside dog. It's a fucking beagle. Beagles aren't outside dogs, bruh. But whatever. She then goes to Dexter's apartment and performs oral sex on him before inadvertently cluing him in on the pattern the ice truck, I'm just going to call it ice cream truck killer, is taking, leaving body parts at locations in which Dexter was previously photographed with his father. It has to be a place where him and his father were photographed, or else he's not going to go there. So it's kind of like, we're kind of like narrowing it down to something, and Rita is like unintentionally a genius, so yeah. Dokes is kidnapped in his home by Guerrero's men. He gets taken off to like this parking garage. So as Guerrero moves in to finish Dokes off, the police burst in and arrest them, having used Dokes as bait. So they keep letting Guerrero's men get to him, and then they're eventually, when he's about to get killed, they save his life. Elsewhere, Dexter follows the clues to an abandoned hospital and finds Tucci, so he realizes he's going to cut something off of him and leave it at the hospital and leave. Tucci begs for death, but Dexter cannot kill an innocent man. He does only kill people that have done wrong in their life, honestly. He makes an anonymous tip to Deborah and leaves. Very interesting stuff there. 9 out of 10 on IGN. This was a very strong episode overall that contained a lot of clever, dark comedy. The main plot's awesome. The personal touches the killer was doing just for Dexter were a very intriguing aspect of this episode and gave a natural narrative end to the flashbacks we saw of Dexter's childhood this episode as he recalled what was occurring when each photo was taken. There's some nice characterization here. The subplot involving Angel is awesome. It's nice because it's also cleverly handled. Usually these reviews aren't that long. There's not a lot to talk about this show just yet. Not a lot of like crazy shit has really happened. It's kind of like an average crime show where they're investigating a murder. But it just so happens that the blood splatter forensics expert is a killer himself. So we will have to see what happens as we progress. There's like 15 episodes a season, and there's like 9 seasons, so there's a lot to watch here. It's a very successful series, so hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day. If you're an NFL fan, I will be talking about this week in the NFL coming up next.